What's going on, guys? It's Sep, and welcome to Season of the Haunted. So, what changed? Everything. Literally everything. So, airborne effectiveness has changed. Special weapon scavengers are gone in PvP. Basically, Stompies have a huge negative 50 stat to them. I will be going over my thoughts and how well Stompies play at a later time, but today we are going to focus on Solar 3.0 and what build we're going to go in with. First of all, Forerunner is amazing for special ammo economy, so I'll be using that. And remember, Borrowed Time is a Solar SMG. That'll also be important here pretty soon. So let's go over Solar 3.0. First of all, no changes to the supers. We're going to be using Blade Barrage. For the dodges, since we're using Dragon Shadow, I'm going to use Marksman Dodge. It is the fastest cooldown. Strafe Jump, as always. Knife Trick. This is your Fan of Knives. This is the one where you throw 3 knives and they ignite, they scorch now the enemies and light them on fire, and that'll be your burn. That'll be your burn over time. We now have Scorch and Ignite. Scorch is going to be the focus for this build. Ignite is really nice, but I think it's going to be more of a PvE-centric thing, or for the other classes. We're going to focus on Hunter today. Lots of Scorch. Scorch is great. So Fan of Knives, that'll burn targets. Solar Grenade, which will also scorch and burn targets. And then for the aspects, the bread and butter. This is my pure opinion. Gunpowder Gamble is cool, unique, and fun, not good. I do not believe that this is going to be something you use because it is a good utility. I tried it out, and when you get the free grenade that it does give after 3 solar kills, it does 120 damage. It is not powerful. It is not enough to spec into, and it requires you to get kills to unlock it. So we're going to be using On Your Mark and Knock 'em Down. That'll give us 5 fragment slots. On Your Mark, Precision Final Blows grant you and nearby allies increased weapon handling and reload speed for a duration. That's just really good in general. You're always going to want that. But the huge thing is whenever you activate your dodge, you're going to get it immediately. It's going to get all 3 of your stacks for weapon handling and reload as soon as you dodge. So combining that with Dragon Shadow, we're capping out on the handling and reload. We are literally capping out because you're getting such a massive buff from that. Knock 'em Down. Solar supers are enhanced. Blade Barrage last season whiffed a ton. This season, we are completely changing that. Blade Barrage is now a monster, and it is one of the fastest charging Hunter supers, so we're going to take advantage of that. Knock 'em Down, it makes it so Blade Barrage launches more projectiles, and for the Golden Guns, it makes them slightly more useful. Also, when you are Radiant, which is a damage buff, your final blows with your throwing knife will fully refund your melee energy. So if we get a kill with the Fan of Knives, since we will be Radiant as soon as we throw them, we'll go over that in a second, then you will automatically get it back. Fragments, Ember of Singeing. Singeing. This is very good. Your class ability recharges faster whenever you scorch targets. That's all we're doing is scorching targets. Ember of Torches, powered melee attacks against combatants make you and nearby allies radiant. You hit a target with Fan of Knives, you automatically get a damage buff. It is very strong. It is about the equivalent of a ×1 rampage, but it gives you the edge because they're already burning and you're going to be damage buffed. Ember of Tempering. We have a solar weapon. Solar weapon final blows grant you and your allies increased recovery for a short duration. It's not that big of a range, but it is very good. And while Ember of Tempering is active, your weapons have increased airborne effectiveness. Now, airborne effectiveness is what affects your ability to aim in the air. It is very simple. The more you have, then the more accurate your guns are going to be. They're more straight that they'll shoot, and the bigger the hitbox there will be. So this is very, very good. If you are not using a solar weapon, I would go ahead and swap over to possibly Ember of Solace, where it's going to make Radiant last just a little bit longer. Ember of Ashes. You apply more scorch stacks to targets. More burn, burns for longer. It's really good. And finally, Ember of Beams. Your solar super projectiles have stronger target acquisition. Not only are we throwing more in Blade Barrage, but now they have better target acquisition. Literally insane super now. Full 180 from how bad it used to whiff. Absolute full 180. So the focus on this build, scorch targets as often as we can. Insane handling and reload due to having Dragon Shadow and the quickest dodge. Do not use Acrobat's dodge if you're going to use this. Acrobat's dodge is very cool, but it has a crazy slow cooldown, which is not what I want for a hunter, and Gambler's Dodge is just a little bit slower, so I'm not going to focus on that either. This, all in all, you're going to want to scorch as many targets as possible, keep that Radiant up, and get that super. This is all really, really synergistic, and I am a big fan of it, so make sure that you are rocking a solar weapon if you are able to, and I'm just using this to get around the map, but overall, I've had a lot of fun so far in the Crucible this morning, and I'm looking forward to doing more build crafting, so let's go ahead and hop into a game, and I'll show you guys exactly what I'm doing and what it looks like. Alright, looks like we got a game of Pacifica. This is the armor for the day. Pacifica is a super close range map, so this should play out pretty well in our favor. I have played just a little bit so far, and I'll tell you what, the Dragon Shadow in combination with the Fragment is literally nuts. You get so much extra stats. Like, the handling and reload is insane. We have the increased inner accuracy due to the fact that we got a solar kill. Make sure we use our Forerunner for the long engagements. He's trying to last word me at max range. Particular. We do have this person scorched, which means that we can challenge pretty aggressively. There was somebody sadly sitting across the map in the back of the corner, just crouch sniping. All good. It's a part of the game. Sir, that is a exotic hand cannon you were using flying through the air. We do have a sword on. Cool. To make sure that we manage our distance appropriately. Okay. Guess we've been body shot. We'll just keep doing damage and shooting until somebody does something, I guess. He just stood still with a shotgun. My fault. Doing 500 damage to people and them not going down always feels really good. We are getting shot in the back. Let's see if we can keep moving forward and avoid that. Got the inner accuracy from that. We are still getting shot in the back. So used to having Shatter Dive. Something I've realized about myself. I am very used to having Shatter Dive. Let's keep all of the buffs up. As you can see, there are a lot of buffs now. When you get the build going. Between the solar kills, the dodge, precision blows, it is a lot. This is the last word guy. Just gonna go ahead and keep kind of rotating around the spawns. This guy cannot be serious. We're just gonna go ahead and skate away into everybody, I guess. Am I using this to 3-peek? Yeah, a little bit. The burning knives are incredible for Scorch. That guy had a shotgun. We're just gonna super this guy because our sword's not ready yet. The tracking on Blade Barrage is now so fantastic. Let's get our ridiculously insane handling and reload back. And get perfectly 3-shot through flinch, even though Sunshot has lower aim assist. I don't understand that. It seems like some people have such amazing accuracy sometimes. And it's only in the worst situations. There we go. Let's go ahead and climb all the way back. It's real sad when you get all your buffs going and then that's when like you die or all the people kind of rotate away. but I will admit it's very fun to see all of the buffs. Sir, you wouldn't challenge me before. Why are you doing it now? Are you still? There. Are you happy? Son of a gun. So as you can see, having a solar weapon giving you the inner accuracy as well as the new fragment for whenever you dodge, you get the ridiculous amount of, what is it? It's handling and reload on top of Dragon Shadow. It is so much. Where is it? It's the aspect, right? Yep, on your mark, the aspect. So that is, it's just the synergy of it all between the burning giving you class ability and class ability giving you the ridiculous amount of handling and reload speed. It's all so much fun. Also, Blade Barrage is now insane, which we are not used to. We have had a terrible Blade Barrage for such a long time. So if you guys like the video, make sure to drop a like, and I will be coming out with all sorts of different builds. And of course, whenever the new fragments come out, we'll go over those. Ignite's not too useful on Hunter, but you know, maybe I'm missing something, right? I'll catch you guys in the next one. Much love. Peace.